Clueless. This means that you have no knowledge, understanding, or ability of anything. Most traits of a clueless person is usually around ignorant, low self-awareness, or at times foolish, bewildered by anything that is said or presented to them. This word is actually very important because the last video that I talked about Philip, he essentially was very clueless to why he was losing support for his DSP Reacts channel, had no idea why he was losing memberships, and why people have a disdain towards his React content. Besides the obvious things of goat laughs, dead airs, and constantly skipping content that people have given to him, he essentially keeps thinking that he's doing everything right and that React content is very, very hard. The only thing that's hard right now is to understand your logic behind all of that.
Logical.
First tip came out overnight, and it's someone upset again. Why? I talked about this on yesterday's stream, okay? And I'll talk about it again, but it's going to be brief. Here's what I'm just going to read. You ready? So yesterday, I said there was someone who submitted a video for DSP Reacts, for DSP versus the Internet. I watched the video. I didn't like it. I moved on. This person became incensed and upset with me. Sent me a really nasty email about how I'm a bad person, and this is why all my haters have ammo for me, because I'm a bad person because of the way that I reacted to the video.
Well, then again, this person, real or not, makes a very good point. You provide detractors a lot of ammo to this never-ending fire that you started. It could be the shit that you react on the content that it's not funny and people are finding it boring, and yet you're finding interest in it. You constantly skip ahead in the video. You skip said videos that you find quote-unquote boring, even though it might be interesting to others. And not only that, but you're double dipping on YouTube funds, trying to get $5, $20 from people so that they could send you clips. You really think that this is a good idea?
Now, I responded to this yesterday, right? And I said on this show, guys, I don't know what this person's even talking about. If you submit a clip for DSP versus the Internet, I'm going to give you my honest reaction to the clip. I'm not going to lie and kiss your butt and say every clip is good. That's kind of the point of the show, isn't it? You submit a clip, I watch it, and I tell you what I think about it.
Yeah, how can you truly give your honest answers on a clip when you're constantly skipping ahead throughout the entirety of the video? The whole premise of a React channel is to watch content all the way through to the end while giving your genuine thoughts about it. But in your case though, Phil, you do this so fucking much, people are getting very upset about it. Also, another fact that he forgot to mention is that he actually said that, hey, if you want to do this, why don't you fucking become a member and provide your own content? You said that to another clip when someone told you this.
There's going to be some clips that either I don't get or I just don't like, and I move on. In addition, a lot of the times I'm watching a clip and the chat just says it's boring or whatever, move on. And
I thought you don't interact with your chat much. The only time you truly interact with your own goddamn chat is if you're banning somebody for a cherry meme.
So I do. In this case, I particularly remember the clip. It was like some kind of a RPG, it looked like. But it looked like one of those ones that's on PC, so it looks like an old school RPG with more modernized graphics, HD graphics.
It's funny that now he remembers this clip that he got the message about. I just find it really peculiar how all of a sudden he should have said this yesterday, but he didn't. And he decided to say, oh, now I'm going to talk about what the clip was. Like, it sounds like it's too convenient of a story.
It didn't look too interesting. It kind of looked like a top-down JRPG, and it had some music playing. And I was like, I don't get this. I don't know what this is supposed to be. Is it an ad for the game or whatever?
It could have been an ad for an RPG Maker game, Phil. You never fucking know. Then again, I think that someone said, hey, my friend made this game, I made the video. Or whichever. They wanted your reaction to it, and you skipped it, and no shit, they got mad.
And I said, oh, well, we're moving on. And I went to the next video. No one in chat understood it either, and everyone was like, boring, just move on, so I did. This particular person is so upset with me, okay? They sent another tip with another message this morning. I'm going to read it.
It's coincidentally that he receives another tip from the same person. Just coincidence.
You missed my point. My friend made that music video. It was excellent. If only you would give it a shot. Even for me, I've contributed a lot to you, but you just shit on my video and move on. That's why I'm so pissed at you, Phil. You don't know how people feel about the clips they're sending. You should be nicer to your fans. Now,
if this person is actually legitimate and this tip is actually legitimate, the last part is actually true. You don't really treat your fans with respect, and you don't really like the shit that your fans are sending you. because you either think that, oh, they sent me a clip of King Cobra. Oh, that's lolcow stuff. Oh, I don't like that. I'm not a lolcow, guys. It's like you don't treat your fans with any respect at all. Then again, didn't another fan say that, hey, I want to play Diablo 4 with you, and you flat out told them, no, I'd rather do it by myself because interacting with the chat is interactive enough? It's clear as day you're trying to avoid people that you have no control over.
This is such a loaded statement.
How is it a loaded statement, Phil? Please, tell us with your quote-unquote intelligent brain. Tell us how this is a loaded statement. Please, explain yourself.
Just listen to what the person is saying. It's almost like they feel like I actively crapped on the video they submitted on purpose to make them feel bad or something. Obviously, it's not the case. The funny part about this is just, well, my friend made it. Well, number one, how do I know that? And number two, what does it have to do with anything?
Two things with this, Phil. Number one, you're crapping on this person that sent the video in the first fucking place by reacting to the tip message that you received from this said person. How is it that you don't understand that you're intentionally shitting on this person that gave you money, that has contributed to you so long, supposedly, and now you're reacting to it in full, and now you remember the clip of it? Like I said, this is all too fucking convenient. And number two, the whole thing of, how do you know that your friend made it? That question. That same thing happened when a fan of yours came to you when Leanna broke up with you, and you went on this little depressed rant about how, oh, I can't cook meals for myself anymore. I can't function like an adult. Yet this fan said that, hey, my brother passed away. I could still function like a human being. I could still make food for myself. I could still do the basic tasks. I still go to work. I still do everything that it takes to be a human being. Phil looked at that and said, oh, how do we know that this actually happened? Oh, you don't get it. You're just derailing my chat with your sob story. Go start your own stream. Just for the day, you're the king of suffering. You don't understand how toxic you sound, both in the past and the present. How toxic you really are. But everyone else can see right through your bullshit.
I mean, if your mother made a fart compilation video, I'd still say the fart compilation video wasn't very good.
No, you would probably find it fucking hilarious because a mature adult like yourself finds piss jokes, shit jokes, and fart jokes fucking hilarious. But then again, children don't find them hilarious unless it's done by Illumin fucking Nation.
Because I don't want to see a fart compilation video. I don't care if your mom made it, okay? It's...
Oh, you don't want to see it, huh? Then why'd you laugh at that joke, Phil? Are you trying to tell us that you are into fart fetishes?
Do you see what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't matter who made the video. It's a moot point, all right?
How is that a moot point, though? What if this person was actually proud of the video that they made and they wanted to give your reaction to it? Also, another thing that I noticed is that people in the chat were like, what the fuck, Phil? Why the fuck would you make that analogy?
Now, you might think that the video's good. That's your prerogative. For me, I'm in the middle of a clip show. I'm watching random clips. This clip is not catching on. I'm watching it, and I'm like, meh, it's boring. I don't really get it. I don't know what the game is, so I don't know what the context of the video is, right? So how, I mean, again, the qualifying things you're saying don't make any sense. You're saying, well, my friend made it. Well, I didn't know that. That doesn't even matter anyway. Oh, well, it's supposed to be a music video of this game. Well, I don't know that.
How the fuck do you even know that that doesn't make any sense? That's the whole thing, though. You're looking at this at a very weird perspective. You're like, oh, it doesn't make sense. I didn't know. Why is it that I should have known? It's like, Phil, they probably would have sent you comments saying, hey, look at this clip. My friend made it. They probably sent you that comment and you completely skipped it. Thinking that, oh, hey, here's another clip. Add to playlist. That's all you do with it. You don't really put time and effort into researching what you're reacting to. I'm not saying watch the fucking video. I would just say that if someone gave you little tag notes with it, then look at those before putting it in there.
I don't even know what I'm watching. That's the nature of the clip show, is that I'm getting thrown a bunch of random clips. I don't understand what they are.
Shows how big of a boomer that you are, Phil.
Right? So I can't really give perspective. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is the perspective of, like, if someone walked up to me and said, Phil, so by the way, here's a clip. Now, this clip is a musical video that my friend made. And it's of this certain RPG that they really like. And they put a lot of time and effort into it. And I appreciate if you could watch at least 30 seconds to a minute of this video, because he put a lot of time into it. And even if you don't like it, you know, just give it a look.
This is what Phil wants people to do. He wants people to come up to him and be nice about it, you know, kissing his ass while giving the content that he wants. It's like, Philip, let me suck your dick, Philip. Here's the content that you are asking for. Oh, please. Thank you, Phil. That's what he's wanting. Also, number 2, musical videos? I'm sorry. Did you just say a musical video as describing music videos? What?
Versus, here's the clip that I want you to watch this week, and I put it into the playlist. I don't have any of that information whatsoever. So I'm watching this clip out of context with a live audience who, by the way, is saying, wow, this clip is boring. Move on, move on, move on, move on. I'm trying to do my best to juggle what they're saying with my feelings about the video, right?
Over the other times where a video was actually interesting and you fucking skipped it? You've done that before, Phil, where people got onto you for skipping a video that was actually interesting. People in the chat were liking it. And you're like, I don't get it. Skip. Also, I see that cherry meme. Godspeed to that person. If you get banned, we salute you.
That's not... The qualifying characteristics of your feelings don't matter because they're not correct. I'm not sitting here in a contextual situation where I understand what you're talking about or anything about this video.
So feelings don't matter, even though he sent you a message saying that you disrespected him by fucking skipping the clip. Huh. Imagine that. And then you wonder why your channel is failing.
I'm watching it cold turkey and not...
I love how he's like, why are you scared of fruit?
knowing what I'm watching. Now, in addition to all of that, this is the part that gets me. Is the person says, oh, I've contributed so much to you, but you just shit on the clip and move on. How do I know who you... I don't know who submitted the clips.
If someone sent you the tip, you know exactly who it is. Because you've had people contribute a lot of money to you and they changed their minds about you because they saw the toxic piece of shit that you really are. And then you got mad at that person. So if this person gives you chargebacks for every tip that they've given you, then we're not going to feel sorry for you on this case.
Again, in order to not have bias, I put all those clips into a playlist and I just watch them. All right? I don't know who submitted what. I mean, sometimes we can kind of figure it out. If the same kind of clip is submitted week in and week out, and we kind of know who submits certain style of clips, we can figure that out.
Yeah, you don't, though, Phil. You're just contradicting what you said, though. Because you're like, oh, I have no idea who's sending me clips. And then all of a sudden, oh, if someone sends me the same style of video over and over and over, we'll know who it is. It's like, really, Phil? How can you contradict yourself, not even within a few fucking minutes? It's really like a groundbreaking achievement for, like, Guinness Book of World Records of bullshit.
But I don't know who submitted what clip.
Uh-huh. Then why is it that when people come to you, they're like, hey, Phil, you didn't use my clip, and you immediately apologize? You're like, oh, I didn't know you sent me that clip. Phil, you do know who's sending you videos. It's clear as fucking day that you do, and your body language is giving you away.
I don't know, this is someone who has contributed to me a ton, and by the way, that also would not matter. Just because you've contributed a ton, or maybe this is your first time being a member and submitting a video, that has absolutely no bearing on my feelings of a video I'm watching.
Yes, it does. It contributes to you because you're making money out of it. You're getting their membership fee as well as the money that they sent you. So you're benefiting off of this.
Oh, someone's a big contributor, so now I have to watch a video and kiss the video's butt because I know it's from a big contributor? No.
They never said that, Phil. They never said that at all. They're not wanting you to kiss the video's ass. They never said that. You're just making shit up and putting words in people's mouths.
I'm never going to do that. That's not me. That's literally the antithesis of what I stand for on the internet.
So anytime you play a game, you fucking hate it, and at the end, when you finally get to the end credits, you start kissing the game's ass. Kettleton, what's your words of wisdom? Kettleton just stared at me, just blinking his eyes, going, really, bruh?
I'm not a shill.
Okay. You're not a shill, huh? Then why is it you're telling other people to not get games on day one, yet you're going to do the same fucking thing? You're a shill to a certain game. Final Fantasy 16, fucking Street Fighter 6, Diablo 4. You're buying these games on day one, Phil. So yes, you are a shill. Number 2, the whole thing with the tire story where you got so fucking mad that you couldn't have the Toyota emblem on the fucking tire. Yes, you are. You're a shill towards Toyota and you are a brand loyalist.
So I'm not going to sit here and give an overly positive opinion of something just because you're apparently a big contributor, right? You see what I'm saying?
Then you're going to lose said big contributor and you're not going to have a lot of money. So congratulations, you're really just fucking yourself over with money. But then again,
Everything that this person is saying is kind of ridiculous because it's like, there's a lot of like, oh, I deserved better. This should have been treated better. The point is when you submit something for the React show, you don't know how I'm going to react to it. I don't know either. But if you're submitting something that's so meaningful to you and so important that if I were to say something negative about it, you're going to be insulted, then don't submit it.
Okay, Phil, so you're asking people to give you clips. And now you're saying to this person that has given you a clip and you did not like it, now you're just telling everybody that if you find a clip that's not meaningful to him, he will not watch it or he'll skip it. Then again, Phil, what exactly is fucking meaningful to you besides your own shitty content?
Don't, because you don't know what I'm going to say. You have no clue, right?
But we know what you're going to do, though, Phil. You're going to sit there with a deadpan stare on your face watching this video on your Xbox, and you're going to do your shitty little goat laugh, and then try to make yourself sound intelligent by throwing stereotypes and fart jokes, and then saying that if you make blowjob jokes, you're banned.
So why would you then do that and put yourself into that situation? I certainly wouldn't do it, right?
Uh-huh, but you don't mind it when people give you money, Phil.
So, again, you seem like you're blaming me for a whole bunch of stuff that I have no control over, and it's also not even the premise of the show, you understand?
The premise of your goddamn show is that you're taking clips that people have given you and you're reacting to it. They want your genuine reaction to it. You skipping the video does not mean that you're reacting to it at all, because it's not an honest opinion. You're bored with something, and you're just going, I don't like this, skip. And then you're going to get someone with food, and then you'll be like, oh, I like this. This is so good. My chubby is getting harder for I'm looking at this food, you guys. And then there's the other ones where it's like women on motorcycles. You skip the video where there's a woman on the motorcycle because you don't like that content. I don't like seeing hot women on my fucking screens. Like I said, Phil, your manhood is in your wife's fucking purse. You need to grab it out every once in a while and just be like, hey, I'm going to be a man. I'm going to react to this. But no, it just shows how pussy-whipped you really are to a woman that does not love you.
I'm very confused. It seems to me this is someone who had a lot of very confusing preconceived notions about what it was supposed to be, and that's not what it is, you know?
You're having a lot of confusing notions with this. You have no idea how to run this channel. Didn't you say that reacting to content was hard? Like, how is this hard? I'm doing this, Phil. The only thing that's hard right now is to comprehend what you're saying with your nonsensical logic.
And I believe previously this person has said, well, actually, for the last several weeks I've submitted clips. You don't like any of them. Again.
You don't. You skip most of the content given to you. Anytime you watch a video, you maybe watch to completion 25% of it. The other 15% is just you watching it and just skipping ahead in the video, and then you're giving your reaction thoughts, your honest opinion. But then again, nobody wants to hear the honest opinion because we all know it's a bunch of bullshit. And the rest of that percentage, Phil? Skip, skip, skip. I'm bored, you guys. Skip, skip. Someone's like, can we move on? I'm close to crying. No, this tumor is acting at me so much, I need a goddamn cigarette.
What do you want me to do about that? Do you want me to lie? First of all, I don't know what clips are from you, so it's not like I'm actively saying, oh, it's the clip from this person. Their clips always suck. I'll just shit on it this week. I'm not doing that.
No, but you're essentially skipping everything. What you should do, Phil, is watch the fucking clip all the way through.
I'm actually giving my legit reactions to the clips.
It's not legitimate. It's just a bunch of bullshit
that are submitted. And that's the best I can do. Be real, be true, not make stuff up, not sugarcoat, not butter, not kiss butt.
You do that all the goddamn time! You do it to every fucking game that you play, even though there's evidence of you hating on the game. It's like, God, man. It's funny that we all can see it, but not you.
That's how I've always been in the 15... This cat will not stay off my lap today.
Hey, Jasper, go the fuck away. We're having a serious discussion.
In the 15 years, right, that I have been a YouTuber. That's who I've been. I'm not going to change who I am as a content creator and a YouTuber.
So you're not going to change from being a complete shill when the game is over, saying that the game is really fucking good, even though it's clear as day that you hate it. You're going to keep begging on the internet, hoping that you'll get more and more money by the fucking minute within the past other half, the latter half of it, as well as you just being a genuinely toxic person. So you just saying that you're not going to change that, it's clear as day that you'll never grow as a content creator in and out of itself.
And if you think, oh, being honest is mean, well, then you're in the wrong place.
You're never honest, Phil. Do I need to bring up Stuttering Craig, Keemstar, Review Tech USA again? Like, how many fucking times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man? God.
I have always prided myself on being transparent with my opinions on games, my opinions now on these videos I'm reacting to.
No, you don't. You're not transparent. You're as transparent as dirty snow.
I'm not going to change overnight and be Mr. Kiss Butt, Mr. Rainbows and Unicorns and Sprinkles and Glitter and everything's good. I'm never going to be that person, you understand?
So you're never going to be positive to something every once in your life? You're never going to be the person that says, hey, okay, I'll give you my positive reactions to this video, but I'm going to tell you my negatives. There's nothing wrong with using pros and cons with a video, Phil. There are many videos that I've watched where I think that, hey, this person put a lot of effort into it, but I don't get the comedy of it. There's nothing wrong with that. You seem to think that these people that are sending your content to you, that you're automatically going to kiss the video's ass or the clip's ass and the person that sent it to you. Phil, the only person that you kiss is your wife's ass after Tyrone has been done with it.
So if that's what you became a member for, you're definitely in the wrong place.
Clearly they are. Like, who the fuck would be subscribed and a member to someone that treats their fans like shit? I really want to know. Why do people find this enjoyable? I really, really want to know. Also, yeah, good fucking point. What about kissing the ass of Callisto Protocol? You've done that, Phil. Everyone else was not liking the game, but you were sitting there defending it. You stood there with your rifle in hand, wearing your army helmet, smoking a candy cigarette because you don't smoke. You've done this, Phil. You've kissed the game's ass for no reason, even though the game has legitimate complaints. God, man. It's funny that sometimes your chat gets it more than you.
I'm sorry, but again, when you say things like, oh, I'm a big supporter, how the hell does that have anything to do with anything?
It has everything to do with your bank account, Phil. That's the point that they're making.
I'm a big supporter, so I should kiss the butt of the clips you submit? That's ridiculous.
They never said that, Phil. They just didn't like the fact that you skipped the video content and they're giving you a genuine review. They're giving you their honest opinion about it. And this is what you wanted, right, Phil? You wanted opinions about this. You wanted suggestions, and people have given you suggestions. And this one alone is what triggered you. It's clear as day that you are essentially Amy's baking company, but it's instead of, Sam and Amy, it's going to be with Phil again.
And the thing is, I'm trying to be respectful here. Because I could...
Respectful? No, you're clearly not.
Have literally ignored your concerns. Or I could have said, fuck off, I don't care, right?
That's what's essentially what you're doing, Phil. You're just giving them the middle finger, like, I don't have to conform to what you want me to do. Fuck off. That's essentially what you're doing.
But I'm not going to be like that. I'm trying to change. I'm trying to be better.
I thought you did change, Phil. I thought you became that mature content creator that you said that you changed. So now you're changing? Are you hitting the puberty state where you're now growing facial hair? It makes sense. By the way, this beard looks all patchy and shit.
I'm trying to explain my rationale to people so people know where I'm coming from. Okay?
Phil, you have no sense of rationality. It's all, give me what I want. Fuck what everyone else says. Fuck what everyone else sends me. If you don't give me what I want, you're out of here.
I hope you know that. All right, that's what I'm going for here. I don't want people to be upset. I don't want people to be thinking that I'm trying to be a jerk to them or whatever. That's not the case at all.
Even though you're a complete jerk to everyone else. I mean, granted, like I keep saying before, you always police your chat. If they're not talking nice about you, and if they're not kissing your ass and sucking your dick, you immediately kick them the fuck out of your pig echo chamber. Like, really, Phil, I'm really not understanding this.
In this case, it's funny because this person sounds like they actively think I'm, like, weeding out their videos just to crap on them. Look,
you're weeding out videos because you're showing to your fans that you don't like what they're sending you. But the second half that you're saying is just a bunch of malarkey.
Let me tell you something. If that were the case, I would just not play the video at all, right?
In this case, why don't you just stop reacting to videos? Because it's clear as day you don't know how to do it. Because it's so hard.
Say skip it and not play it. Why am I going to waste my time with it? You know? I don't know who these clips are from or whatever, so it's kind of ridiculous that someone would actually think that I'm like out to get them almost.
Phil, this is like the third or fourth time you kept saying that you have no idea who sent you the clips. We know that you know who sent you the clips, Phil. It's clear as fucking day that you have a faint inkling of who sent them to you. and you just refuse to cooperate with them. You're not doing your job as the channel host. You're not doing your job by providing the service that they're asking. You said that you will react to the clips in full. You will react to the content and then give your reactions to it. You don't do any of that at all.
It couldn't be further from the truth, all right? What I'll say is I apologize, because the nature of a show like DSP versus the internet is very simple.
Not very simple enough that you have to make it very complex with zero thought put into it. Also, anytime you say that you're sorry, there's no genuine sincerity with it.
You never know what you're going to get, and you never know how I'm going to react. That's kind of the fun nature of it. It's a variety show where anything goes, you know, and
can't you say the same thing about all the games that you play? You don't know what it's going to be about. You don't know how the game's going to react or play. You don't have no idea about any of it. But when you get to a point of the game where you're upset, you immediately want to drop it. Both channels, your gaming channel and your react channel, they have the same thing, where you want to skip on the ones that you don't like and you want to continue with the ones that you quote-unquote do like. But if you tough it the fuck out and you try to finish it, then you deserve a little bit of extra compensation, which not gonna happen.
And you never, you know, you don't know what kind of stuff you're going to see on it. One day you could see a food video, the next day it's a music video, the next day it's some kind of a comedy animation, a serious documentary, something that's a scary video.
Which you're not going to like any of this content. You'll find it boring, and you'll just do your shitty little goat laugh because you think something's funny when it's really not.
You know, there's so much stuff. There's so much stuff that we've watched on the show in the now almost 4 months that I've been doing it. You know, that's the point.
You haven't watched everything, Phil. You hadn't watched the tractor content.
Is that you don't know what it's going to be, and then when I watch it, I at least should have the ability to be honest about what I'm watching.
Again, you're never honest with anything that you fucking say. We got that already.
And now have to worry about repercussions. That, oh, I said I didn't like a video, so now someone's offended. What is this nonsense?
This is going back to a point that I made in the last video. He wants instant gratification for putting out content and not have to worry about negativity. Phil, wherever you go, you're going to have someone that's going to be negative to you. You need to learn to get over it and actually learn from it. But it's clear as fucking day, you're not going to learn from it, and you're going to be the same person that you always were yesterday, the day before that, months ago, years ago. Back to your toxic days of 2012 Phil. Which, then again, you're still 2012 Phil, but your skin is very melted and your snort sacs are looking very prominent. Have you been drinking the gin today, Philip?
I can't give you an opinion anymore. I can't literally be honest with my audience, transparent, because it offends you.
Phil, they weren't saying anything about your opinions offending them. It's the fact you didn't give it the time of day and you skipped it. And the fact that your opinions aren't honest at all. You make up shit and call it truth. And when people bring you truth, you call it a lie because you refuse to believe it.
If you're offended by opinions, you shouldn't be on the internet. Really.
Hey, Phil, you shouldn't be on the internet either, because when people make content of you, like I'm doing to you, you're getting so mad about it. And anytime people bring up drama, you refuse to talk about it, and you bring it up again. Moments after you say, I'm not talking about it, and then you proceed to talk about it.
If you're offended by opinions, you should just stick in a little safe zone with people who like the same things you like. And just stay away from opinions on the internet.
So, like your pig echo chamber? Because that's clearly what this is, Phil. That's all that your realm of content is. It's just you giving your opinions of what you like, and people have to agree with you, like the cult leader that you are. And if people go against your cult within your own community, you kick them the fuck out and say, never come back again. But then they'll come back at you with the detractor army. I would love to see someone animate that.
Opinions are like assholes. Everyone has them, and they're all really shitty.
Hey, there we go. You're going back to shit humor, I see. Very, very mature of you, Philip.
And they're going to be offensive to a lot of people. But if you set yourself up for that, if you actively became a member and submitted a video, you have to understand it could go badly. It might be something I don't like. All right?
And then we go right back over to a point that I made in the last video, which was he's blaming his audience for the content that he's receiving and to why people aren't supporting the React channel. Essentially, he's going to find a way to blame his viewers for anything that he has received. That's not going to work out for you because as a content creator, you should oblige by what your fans want, what content they are wanting. not what you think is best.
People understand that. Again, I'm not going to pussyfoot around anything.
Yes, you have. You have done it so fucking much. But then again, you don't receive any pussy, and this is the reason why you're upset.
All right? 15 years. It's a long time in my life.
Yeah, it's a long time of your life, and most of it was wasted.
It's more than a third of my life. I've been a YouTuber. Not time to change now and become Mr. Mr. Softy. Be careful.
Phil, this is the problem with you. You have no aspirations to become a big content creator because you refuse to change. If you have changed your content besides having this shitty little backdrop and that light in front of your camera, then essentially you don't know what change really is. But a good example of a person that has made content and then they changed it drastically and it worked out in their favor is Cat Icarus. His videos in the past weren't that great. Some of it was funny, some of it was cringe. But later on, he learned how to improve his content. And now he's sitting at 1 million subscribers. And he can't even believe it himself. Because he changed. Something that you will never fucking do. Instead, the only thing that will constantly change is your bank account and how many pulls that you got in WWE Champions. That is all.
I don't offend someone with the things that I say when I'm criticizing a video, right?
Even though you do it every fucking day. And then you ban people for quote-unquote offending you.
So anyway.
Also, goddammit, I wanted to make the chewing water joke, but this content doesn't let me.
I hope this now puts this issue to bed. If this person is so offended and don't understand where I'm coming from that they never want to support again, then I guess so be it.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden you'll complain that nobody's talking to you, nobody's donating to your super chats, but you'll get someone else to do the same thing over and over and over again. And then you'll complain that you'll have no money the very next day, and you'll proceed to beg yet again.
That's fine.
Not if it's affecting your money.
Change an opinion, can't change someone's mindset. I think they went into it with the wrong mentality, quite frankly, and it's a shame.
I wonder how this is a shame. It's a shame to him because he lost someone that contributed money. At the same time, though, if DSP lost his React channel, I would just say nothing of value was lost. Phil is the kind of person that doesn't really seem to take any form of negative criticism given to his channel. When he fails to realize that most of those comments can help you learn and grow as a content creator, or just people being complete dicks to you for no random reason. I understand the latter part, but in Phil's case, he'll just take any negative comment and brush it under the rug, unlike he did with that one. But going back to one of the things he said about fart compilations and said that he wouldn't like it, here's an example of him making said fart jokes and scat jokes.
Oh, shit!
Oh, Holy Father, hallowed be thy name. Hopefully I do not die from watching this video. Amen.
Okay, that's it. Yep. We're going to Kobo. And we got an achievement at the precipice. Look at his butt. He's...
Why the hell were you looking at his ass, Phil? Are you trying to say that cat is your beard?
he let loose all the farts he had stored up there during that base invasion. He's like, oh, I'm so glad we're going back to Kobo. Whoa.
Mature fucking adult, ladies and gentlemen.
The graphics are so funny, yo. The fucking...
Like I'm not.
Come on.
Start up some arrays. Punch a hole in the abyss and fly through.
I agree with that little straight face emoji. That's how I feel right now.
Look, they're doing it. Look at his butt. His butt's doing it. His butt's doing it. Ooh, some force gas.
Were you dropped on your head as a child? Is that why you think this is funny?
Now we know the force is just his controlled farts. It's controlled fart throwing. He farts and he goes, lift, and the gas makes them all flow. And he pushes them off the ledges with these intense gaseous explosions.
Phil, South Park did these jokes a lot better than you. Shut up.
Sit down.
Oh my god.
Yeah, please, make the character sit the fuck down already. God. It's so funny, even though I'm not funny.
Come on, man. I can't believe this game. Oh, man.
Yeah, clear as day that his chat clearly enjoys this. Jesus Christ.
Exactly, like the South Park game, Lights for Soul. You're absolutely right. It's
I just said that, Phil. At least they know how to do it better than you.
Exactly what it is. It's fart pushing. And it works. That's the force. It's the butt force. Oh my god, the colon. They call it the colon blow, actually.
Phil, nobody is finding this funny. I'm not finding this funny. At all.
Oh. Son of a bitch. This game is something else, man.
You were the one that was complaining about this game being stupid. Oh, I have to go down there? They're making me go down there? Oh, I can't beat this boss. The camera sucks. Oh, the frame rate. Phil, you are not a game reviewer. And, oh my god, if you actually made a game review and you use this shit, they would not take you seriously. This is the reason why nobody can take you fucking seriously in the fucking world.
Let the gas flow through you. Where are we going right now?
Oh god, no.
Alright guys, this is it, the finale. We're going to Tanalore to confront Bode and kick his ass. I'm gonna wipe the floor with this mohawk. Wait, what? I'm gonna wipe the floor with my mohawk? I don't know, doesn't sound too intimidating.
Phil, do you even think when you make these jokes? Then again, you think fart jokes are funny, so never mind.
However, it is time for some booty juice. Look at it. There it is. There's the Jedi fart attacks.
Phil, this is not funny at all. It's just a graphical error or graphical technical glitch, whatever you want to call it. Please stop. Now I'm that face right there. You know, the red face, droopy eyes. Oh, God, I'm that face right now.
She has it too. She has it in her. Apparently, her race or her alien race, they fart out of their hoods, but I fart out of my butt. I guess she has like a butt gland, like a gas gland in her shoulder blades. It goes into her hood there. That's why she wears the hoodie. But I just let it flow. I just let it come right out the butt.
Poor cat. You give her the Dutch oven, don't you, whenever you get a chance to share the same bed with her?
Do I even have to say what that looks like? Do I have to describe what that could possibly look like?
It's a fucking black hole, Phil. Whatever you're about to say, stop.
Really? Okay.
Well,
He's gonna say it anyway. I'm just calling it now.
what do
Just
you
can't
think
get away
is
from
taking
it.
these so long?
Now everything is brown. This is getting ridiculous.
Jesus fucking Christ, make it end.
What the hell?
Oh, hey, another part where he actually sees two characters kiss and he has to look away. Like, do you not like romance, Phil? Do you not share romance with your wife? Do you not even kiss your wife? I really want to fucking know.
Wow. They rode the Hershey Highway into the Yoo-Hoo Nebula,
I hope
and they have
it's
reached
worth
the
it.
giant chocolate orange.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Very nice.
Only Phil would find that very nice.
Yes, we've done it.
I don't know if I'm ready for what comes next.
Neither do I, Cal. Neither do I.
Beans. You need more beans, Cal, to prepare. You need more force gas for the third game. All right.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. Yeah, fuck this. I'm done. For a man that has a business degree and claims that he's very mature, he still doesn't understand why anything that he does loses interest with everyone else. Instead, he has to constantly make up excuses to why his own content is relevant, meaningful, and very positive, when he makes really immature jokes like the force gas, which is just very painful to watch. Like, I feel like I just got a headache from that. The extra strength Tylenol that I would have to take would not be enough to withstand such bullshit. But yet, he would react to something like that and find it fucking hilarious, while everyone else doesn't really give a shit about it. So, Phil, please learn what comedy is, and how at a certain time, if timed correctly, and also crafted perfectly, then it's all going to be good. So with this, we are going to end with the prayer. Deliver us from the dents, deliver us from the pay pigs, deliver us from the pignosis. May we never become dented. May we never become beggars like Phil. And for the love of God, may we never hit that quote-unquote mature adult level while we think scat jokes, piss jokes, and fart jokes are hilarious. Amen.